It's our most complete performance in that we, everyone, it was a full group effort, right, from the beginning to the end. And I think, again, as I said, it's our most complete, disciplined performance. And against teams like Atlanta, if you don't give that type of effort and be in sync in the way we were for much of the match, you can see they can. You can see why they have the points that they have.
They had a decent amount of opportunities, but very few of them seemed to fall to Joseph. What was kind of the plan against him this time around?
Well, we wanted to sort of crowd the center of the park as much as possible. And as the ball comes wide to guys like McCann, and that's the lesser of two evils. And that's kind of what they do to you. They have these. You have to give somewhere, and you end up giving them some space and time wide to overload. And on the day, we defended the box very well. You can't force the ball wide and give them that time and space and close up the middle if you're not prepared to dig in and defend the box. I don't know how many times a guy laid out to make a block. So that stuff adds up, and that's how you got to beat a team like this. And then you got to go put the knife in when you have the opportunities. I thought we did a good job. We're pretty efficient. I don't know what the shots conversion looks like, but it's probably pretty good. And we also, in the first half, we still have Kofi's header. We have Ulysses champs. So they stuck with the game plan from start to finish.
Can you talk about Russell's performance in particular? He's been really pretty good for you guys for the past few games.
He just keeps making these little plays that we've been missing in the first half of the season. It's a little nick, it's a little bump, slowing a guy like Almiron down, finding himself in the right spots at the right time to just be a consistent defensive player in there, but also on the ball he's improved. He's now starting attacks much better than he was last year. Much more calm on the ball and understands that how vital possessions are against all teams, but in particular a team like Atlanta when they come in after you wave after wave. That part we didn't do so well. Still a lot of possessions in the first half that we're just dumping balls, and there's still some times where we can be a little bit more brave in how we retain the ball and secure the ball.
You had mentioned that on Wednesday night she thought you guys were gassed a bit in the second half. With the rest of the week, what allowed you to feel like you could rely on most of that same group again for as long as
we're a young team. The reality is 22, 23-year-olds recover quicker than some of the cats that we used to have around here. You know what I mean? So you can feel that in the locker room. You can feel energy, and you can so you can use all the data you want and the history and all this, but you also can get a vibe of who's ready to go. It's also Atlanta. It's a home game, so I think the Philly one was a difficult task, and in retrospect, maybe I do something different in that. But we played two very good teams, and to get 3 points out of two of the better teams in the East right now is something we can build on.
You've been talking the last several weeks, about the Acosta-Looney partnership. How do you now see it evolve and continuing to evolve? Maybe what do you see out there tonight?
More of the same, and that's a good thing because it's been at a pretty high level from the jump. I mean, the second he got here, they created a very good bond on the field, and they're both very good soccer players. And those guys find each other, as I said before. They're balanced now. Again, I thought our balance tonight, there was only a brief minute or two where we were going for the home run rather than taking what was easy. And it's a dangerous thing to do against them, but it's been fun to watch them.
Speaking to that balance, the attack there, looking at the balance on the other side, how big were those two back-to-back saves that Bill made in the final 2 minutes and the 10 minutes? And you've seen that before, but not quite in this building.
Not in this building yet, you know, we're even asking a little bit more from Bill. I mean, we got to keep in mind just hasn't had the reps, hasn't had the games that he needs. And each game that he gets out here, he's going to get better. And tonight's, that's why we brought him back, is to help us, bail us out, 1 or 2 saves. And I think we're a good enough team that we're going to continue to score goals against teams. And if he can again, save us 1 or 2 a night, it's a huge boost.
Paul's performance at right back.
It was great for his first time playing it. I thought his positioning was good. I thought he made some real timely challenges in the box. He let the game tell him when to get forward, and the few times he did, I thought we were successful in it. And one becomes the penalty kick. For him to embrace that, you don't know how many players you tell them that, and they're not willing to embrace a new role or a moment in a selfless way. And it was, he didn't even think about it. And it's like, all right, let's go. And I thought he did a great job against a pretty good player out there. I think it was a good matchup. A smaller, quick guy. I thought, I don't know if we can get away with that every game, but I thought he held up just fine.
This isn't the first time you've switched up the position this season for Paul, and with De Leon out, is he becoming one of the more versatile players that you can play him out wide in the midfield, but you can also play him out back
sure,
or in the
you
center?
have ideas on how the season goes and who's going to be in your starting lineup and where everyone's going to play. And as the season goes, it unfolds and it adapts. You adapt, and you have to have solutions for because of injuries, because of things that you can't prepare for. And Paul, Ulysses, a few guys are called upon each year to adapt, and I think Paul in particular is one of them, and Ulysses is now doing that, and Darren. A lot of guys are buying in right now, and it was an important win.
Paul, you say he felt out the chances to go forward. It seems like he, not only in the time he earns penalty, but a couple other times it was more often late in the game. Was that by plan as far as kind of time and situation, or was it just him making the reads, or was there any conversation at
It's a
halftime?
position where you let the game tell you when to go. It's not, if this is here, you're going. The space is there, and we've controlled the ball, and the ball is secure, and the space is there, we encourage him to go. But he also has to understand we have a lead at times, and Barco's over there, and Almiron with the in there out running in behind is as scary a run in this league to go against. You saw 1 or 2 times he got caught out of position, and that they were in good numbers up situations that could have been us. But we held the fort tonight well. I thought Steve and Kofi, the 2 holding midfielders, did a very good job. We need to build on this and go up to New York and get more, because we still have a long way to go.